Hey, so I'm getting ready to insulate my hull. I'm up in the V berth right now. That's why it's kind of tight in here. But what I got to do is get down to the fiberglass so that I can put in some hemlock strips every 16 inches. I'm going to measure the insulation out in 16-inch sections. That's kind of standard in a house. I'm going to do the same on my boat. It lets me use a wider range of materials if I stick to 16-inch sections. So right now I'm in the process of getting this vinyl that's been glued to the hull. I'm getting that off, so I'm ripping that off, and it's leaving behind this this glue. It's not really easy to see right now on the camera, but little pieces of glue, and I've already cleaned off this section. So just to give you an idea of how thin the hull is, you can see daylight coming through right here, hitting the hull. So it's only about like 3/8 of an inch thick. The roof is much thicker, but the hull itself is pretty thin, so that's why I'm insulating it. I think this is a common setup for a lot of boats of this era, of the 70s, 80s era, where they glued this vinyl stuff on here or glued something to the hull. And this glue is notoriously hard to get off. I started using some lacquer thinner, but that kind of just makes a mess because it just kind of melts it and it leaves a residue. I went to Home Depot and I got this lift off. It's a foam sealant remover. What you want to look for, and it's working really good between, alright, I've been using a scrub brush, and now I got some steel wool, and I'll let you know how that goes. So right now I'm using a combination of the lift off and the steel wool to get it all off, and it's coming off pretty fast. I hit it up with a scraper. So this stuff's pretty hard to get off, but this is kind of what I've found is working. It's really thick. It's like a gel. It's a low VOC product. It says it on the label. That's what I think you want to look for. Helps it like stick to the hull, and I've had some up here just sitting for the last like half hour. Now I'm going to scrub it off with the steel wool. And so once I get that done, I will get my rotary grinder, and I'll measure out every 16 inches where I'm going to put a slat, and I'll grind the gel coat off to get to the fiberglass underneath, and then I'll epoxy that to the hull, and then I can install my insulation. So I'll show you more as that progresses.